Okay, today guys we're going to be putting some more realistic flames on a white helmet. This particular customer just wants flames only and the stitching. There's no name on it, so we're just going to start off. And again, one thing we want to remember about doing fire, realistic, true fire, whatever you want, the first layer we're just going to lay down nice and loose, but we're going to give a reference to where we want these flames to roll. Nothing fancy, just kind of going up where we think these ought to go. Not being committed on anything right now. Basically, again, this is just a reference to kind of just what we want to kind of build off of on layers. The little embers kind of coming off of there a little bit. Yeah, I think I'm going to go right up to the top, just a little bit more right down the middle. A little bit longer back there. You always want to keep your tip clean. Make sure that your paint's thin properly. And that's kind of the keys. The biggest thing about airbrushing, a lot of the problems that you have with an airbrush have to do with cleaning or clogs. And I'm guilty myself. I think we all are. We kind of neglect a little bit of the most important thing of airbrushing is keeping your tips clean and stuff. And sometimes I just get lazy. But no worries. And again, this is just where we're laying in the basic foundation for some layering, for some depth. This will be the background stuff that we'll see shining through later. And we put our other layers like our yellows and our whites and orange, make that the orange color, it'll really start to take shape. I do want to make it kind of a nice darker shade. And then I'm going to bring some shields up and make some sharp edges on some of the licks. So like for instance, I want to come over here and just kind of just on the edge of it to give it that little bit of a move and some crisp edges. And as we bring these flame edges out, that's what gives it that nice sharp turn and twist of flame licks. And just bringing in nothing. No big bends or 90-degree turns or anything like that. You just want nice, subtle, sharp edges, and then you bring that on out. A little bit. Little goes a long way. So as we come in, we can kind of just give right off the edge. You want to spray the edge of the paint right off the edge of it and let it blend in with your other layers. But you don't use the same shape over and over either. So you want to kind of do that and just kind of bring in what you might see that kind of fits, and then you'll pick up other little shapes as well right off the edge of that. Just kind of give that nice little bit of a flicker. There we go. Nothing crazy, just relax with it and it'll take shape. You kind of, what you got to do is you'll play around with these shapes at some point, and you'll get to know what shape works where and what looks good, and then you'll come on out with some freehand movements as well. And that's all you want. You just want these nice little subtle sharp edges and freehand. A lot of it is shields and freehand, and there's not really any. You do want to kind of keep a general idea of the direction that you're going, so you kind of keep the flame licks going in the same flow, if you will. But we're just giving a little bit of a reference, and your eye does a lot more on it whenever you're seeing them, you're looking at them. You can put them close together just to kind of give an idea of where that flame's going to go, and then you'll bring it and taper it off freehand. But yeah. Now we'll just build off on some more layers. And what we're going to do now is we'll put white down, and then we'll go over that with yellow. That'll bring everything into being an orange color. Down in here, you might want to put a little darker area. Just kind of bring in some more twists and turns, because this is going to be the first layer. This will be in the background, and as the other layers go on, these will kind of show through a little bit. And I'm going to get another shield here in just a second and bring up some more. We'll drop that all the way down in there. Come back. Get back up here. Come on now. There you go. This is a bigger French curve. Kind of the same thing, but a little bit bigger. There, and use a nice little shade in there. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and it kind of looks fairly even, and as I bring some yellow in, and I would do white first then yellow, that's going to give me that orange color, and it'll set another layer of depth. Then we'll come back in again with some white and a lighter yellow, and we'll build up dark to light, and that's how we'll build our depth and our background. with some red and fix that a little bit later. All right, bring some yellow in. Up on the top a little bit, I'll give a little bit more control over. Like I said, that one of the things you want to do is you want to blend in up from the background behind you. And that brings everything into together. White's a little bit less forgiving than black is. Black, I think flames on a black helmet or black anything really look nice. They really look sharp. And they really pop. I'll probably put a couple more down on the chin guard. Let this dry just a little bit. It's okay to have embers, and then we'll come back in with a little bit more red to kind of give a little bit more background depth, and then some more white and another layer color. So give a few minutes, and we'll let that dry. Go ahead, I've got the shield. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and go with some more white. And here's where you want to be real careful, starting to lay in some things. Some red on that one. A little more red on that. Just gonna give it a little bit more red on that. We'll get some hot spots on these flame licks as well. You see how the different layers give you that different, as they build up, they give you that depth of a little bit darker flames to lighter and a little bit hotter. And just a matter of working here. I'm going to work in this edge over here real quick and fix that one layer. Bring in some white up there. It wants to dry up a little bit. One look like it's going inside that one. And just a few more coats of yellow. A little bit more white to kind of touch up some of the little spots and things that are there. A little more in depth down here on this little lick right down there. We'll just get a little bit right off the edge of the shield. Ashes smolder and the warmth soon gone. You end up cold and lonely. I get in trouble, YouTube. I like that. I'll take that back. I'll edit that out. Alright, I'll put a little more yellow out that way. Dry that up. Alright. I think we got that going there a little bit. A little more yellow over here. A little more yellow up in here. Better massage. Alright. And I will bring a little more flame this way. It'll kind of come off this side. everything there. All you're doing is you're not going a whole bunch in there. You're just giving a little bit of a reference of that crisp line, and that's all you need. You don't need any big, huge lines in there. You just want a couple subtle, hard edges that kind of give that flame look like it's popping out there. Maybe that's there. A little subtleness right in there. Down here with a little more hot spots in there. I think we could let that be done. A little more flame on there. Give the illusion of the flame a little hotter. And let me know in the comments what you want to see painted, if you like anything else or whatever. It just takes a little bit to edit some videos, and I'm sorry on some of the quality on some of the ones I've done. Now there's no name, but I am going to put some stitching from the back, from the top back to the ends down here. Here's the final product, clear coated with the flames coming off. It looks like on the back.